I shared a video months ago where I showed my hoarder guest bedroom that I've been sleeping in after losing Mr. C. We worked through the clutter in that room, going through everything piece by piece and deciding what to keep, sell, or donate. Eventually, everything found a home, and the room was finally clear of all the junk and clutter. Now I'm moving into the next phase of decluttering and preparing my home to sell in the next couple of years, and that means tackling the flooring. My son started in the guest bedroom, laying the new floors, and while they were working on that project, I decided it was the perfect time for me to start another project, decluttering my closet. A few months after Mr. C passed away, I did a little bit of grief spending, and for some reason, clothing became one of those things I started buying, along with a few pair of shoes. So I knew it was time to be honest with myself and really streamline my wardrobe. My goal was to donate as many items as possible so I could actually see what I have and start wearing the clothes that are already in my closet. Sometimes the first step toward moving forward is simply clearing the space around you, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do here. My sons did an incredible job installing the flooring, and what used to feel like a hoarder's room now looks fresh, clean, and airy. After the flooring was in, they got started on this beautiful armoire that was sent to me by the sponsor of today's video, Fufu and Gaga. While putting it together, they realized a few pieces were missing, so I reached out to customer service, and they were quick to send exactly what we needed to finish the project. While we were waiting for those pieces to arrive, I decided to take on a mini project and repurpose this table into a vanity. I gave it a couple coats of oil-based paint in the color tricorn black to add some durability, since I'll be using it daily for my makeup and skincare. Once the paint had fully cured, I added this beautiful box pleat table skirt in a rich burgundy color, and it instantly gave the piece a more elevated, upscale feel. With the armoire complete, it was time to hang all of my clothes and get everything organized. This piece is 79 inches wide with 8 doors and 3 drawers, finished with beautiful brass handles that really elevate the look. It even features wainscoting on the doors, which gives it that classic timeless feel. There's just something about having a space like this. It makes me want to get dressed up, and more importantly, it makes me want to keep everything neat and put together. I originally planned to hang my dresses in here, but the only way they would fit was folded. And since I only had a few dresses, I decided to hang those along with my coats back in my closet. I don't reach for them as often, so that felt like a better place for them. As I went through my clothing racks for the 3rd time, I found even more pieces to donate, along with a pile of hangers that I'll be taking to my local thrift store. Lately, I've also been working on something besides home projects, something a little deeper, and that's learning how to sit in silence. It's been really hard adjusting to a quiet house without Mr. C. For over a year, I've had some kind of noise going on, music, his PlayStation, or just wearing headphones, anything to just fill the space. But I've realized that constantly doing that was keeping my body in a heightened state, like it needed to stay alert. So now, little by little, I'm practicing being okay with the quiet. It hasn't been easy, but there are moments where I intentionally choose the silence, and I'm slowly learning how to be at peace in it. I decided to organize my jeans, slacks, and skirts together in one section and then place my blazers, cardigans, and button-up shirts behind the glass doors. While I was doing this, I realized I bought 3 of the same cardigans last year, but only ended up wearing 1 of them. So that told me everything I needed to know. I also hung up the few pieces I have for Scarlett, along with what I call my uniform shirts. These are the long-sleeved ribbed tops I wear all the time. Keeping those together just makes getting dressed so much easier. Inside the cabinet, I have my scrubs that I wear for cleaning, along with my painting overalls. And in the drawers, I organized my t-shirts, leggings, and joggers, along with my hoodies and sweatshirts. I love how clean and organized everything looks inside the armoire. And another great feature is that it's actually made of 3 separate units, so you can arrange it in a way that works best for your space. And Fufu and Gaga has given me a discount code to share with you. If you use code SHERRI, you can get 5% off using the link in my description box. And a big thank you to Fufu and Gaga for sponsoring this part of the video. I don't own a ton of jewelry, but for a few years I have been wanting one of these organizers. So a few years ago, Mr. C surprised me for my birthday and bought me this one. It doesn't hold a lot, but honestly, that's not what matters. Every time I look at it, I think of him. Some of the items you're seeing in this video were gifted to me by brands in exchange for written reviews, and this skincare fridge is one of them. Now, no one needs a skincare fridge, but I will say I really enjoy having this. I like to keep a few of my products in here, especially under eye mask. They feel so refreshing in the morning or even at night after a long day. I store my makeup and skincare in these hyacinth baskets, which makes everything easy to grab and use. And when I place them back on the shelf, they blend right in, so you never know they're just not part of the decor. And yes, that's a trash can on my desk and not the floor, and it's because of these two. It may not look the nicest, but it keeps Hank and Scarlett from digging through the trash. Last year, I took down the gallery wall in my dining room because it started feeling a little overwhelming. I still love a good gallery wall, but these days I'm craving less. So instead, I'm using this brass gallery rail system to display a few of my favorite pieces. It only holds so much, which actually helps me stay intentional about what I choose to hang here. To create a cozy spot to sit, I moved this sofa out of my dining room since I rarely used it there and brought it into this space. I added a small rug, table, and a faux plant to give the area a little warmth and ambiance. I rarely burn candles anymore ever since I discovered waterless oil diffusers. They're just so easy and they fill the space beautifully. The scent I keep going back to is white tea. It has that clean, high-end hotel feel, and I can't get enough of it. The last thing on my list for this room was cleaning the sofa cushions, because even though I wasn't sitting there much, it definitely looks like Hank made himself right at home.